This tiny tube isn't just a projector, even though it doesn't look like a projector. It's actually like a full-on vibe machine. Movies, music, even mood lighting. But is it bright enough to replace your TV? And there's one add-on that all but doubles the functionality here, but we'll get to that later. Links in the description if you'd like to pick up your XGIMI MoGo 4. I'll drop the best prices down there, and let's get into this video. So as always, we'll start with, well, what is it? So it's a portable 1080p projector with built-in speakers, ambient filters, and a rotating stand. So why does it exist? Well, you can see this is it right here. There's a built-in battery, comes with the remote that sort of hangs off the side, clips in so you don't lose it. You pull it up like this, and then you point it at whatever you want to project on, and you'll see that actually starts it up. Yep, there it goes. And basically you can point this on the ground, on the ceiling, at the wall, wherever you want to project. It's got an amazing sound system built right in from Harman Kardon. I think it's two companies that merged together. And I'll get to it more later, but I think this fits a very, not even really niche. This is kind of like an all-in-one for a lot of different types of people, but we'll get into that again later. So let's dive into the form of this device. First of all, XGIMI, I'll call it that, XGIMI, makes amazing products. Just check the link in the description. Go look at all of their projectors and the things that they make. They're absolutely fantastic. They are high quality. This is plastic, I think, but it feels and looks metal. It's just such a thoughtful and intentional design. As I showed you earlier, you turn it on by just flipping it up. You turn it off by flipping it around, pushing it down, and you'll see it'll start to shut down on its own. It does come with this tiny little remote. It also comes with a larger remote, so you're able to access more like function keys, like starting up Netflix immediately or navigating around through settings and things like that. But this actually does the trick if you just want to navigate around the UI with a tiny little remote and not have to worry about losing the larger remote. And this is the whole package here. It's not even much bigger than a thermos, and I'm just a real sucker for this design. The silver aluminum kind of look around the outside. Even the fans here, the grills there are just designed really well. You do have the thread here to put it on a specific stand, but we'll get into that here in a minute because they actually sent one over, which is pretty interesting. With this, you also get a scratch resistant lens here, and you can see these little pins here, and that's because that's where the vibe machine comes in. This model by itself does come with one of these add-ons included to create sort of an orange light, and it plays music as well if you download the different software per clips that you can actually purchase. And I just love the minimal branding. I don't know, I can't say much more about it. I just think it's beautifully designed. But now let's talk about the function. How good is it? Does it work? So it is 1080p and it has 450 lumens, which isn't the brightest thing out there, but I think for what most people are gonna be using this for, it's kind of perfect. It's great for dim or dark rooms or dark outside. And in fact, I am going to be gifting this to my parents who have a pool that they put in behind their house. It's beautiful back there. They're putting in this new pergola kind of situation, and they're gonna put a movie screen at the back of it and have this so we can watch movies while we're in the pool. We can watch football games when football season rolls around. I'm very excited to gift this to them, and I'm excited to be able to experience it and use it in their pool. So it does have ISA tech autofocus and auto keystone, so it's very easy. You just point it at a wall, it automatically can like adjust to fit whatever angle you're at. Or if you have like a projector screen, it can match that screen perfectly as well. And it's really fast snapping into place on whatever wall you're looking at. I'm looking at it right there. It has dual 6-watt speakers, which is perfect for casual use. Like I said, this thing gets loud, it sounds great. It's sound by Harman Kardon, so that's a pretty big brand in the audio space. So it was a smart pairing here between XGIMI and that brand to create great sound around a great projector. It's got Google TV built in, so you get, you know, everything in the Play Store, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Prime, Free Play, YouTube, Tubi, all of the things that you could get on your smart TV, you can access here. As for battery life, built in is 2.5 hours of watch time, or if you just want to use it as a Bluetooth speaker, which you also can do with it shut down like this, you get about 6 hours of playback time with just music. So it's like the perfect centerpiece for any party or gathering. So who is this for? I definitely think, like, I can imagine someone in a dorm room in college having this. You can turn on the vibe mode and get some studying done. It plays like nice peaceful music. You could clear out some of that, in my dorm at least, that painted over cement brick wall and throw it up there for game nights or movie nights or just watching the odd episode of The Office while you're studying. I mean, you can throw it in it's got battery, right? So you don't really need to have, if you're gonna be viewing it for less than 2.5 hours, you know, take it on a camping trip with you, throw it up against the wall of your tent, or if you have like a larger RV or something, to throw it up in there. In the case of my parents, throw it up on the side of your house while people are swimming in the pool. There's like a lot of functionality here, and I think it's a really good product for a lot of different kinds of people. I could even see in like the office setting, being able to throw this up on a conference room, or if you're a sales rep, taking it with you and throwing it up on conference room walls while you're, you know, showing off a PowerPoint or something. There's just a lot that this thing can do, and because of its size, the fact there's battery built in, great audio, it's like a great all-around piece of tech for business and pleasure. Now, I don't think it's for people who want like the best home theater out there. This is more like throw it up against different walls and have that entertainment readily available and not have to carry around a TV with you. I think if you want something a little more powerful, something a little more bright, I do know that XGIMI makes way like more powerful with bigger lumens, bigger sound quality, laser projectors, all sorts of stuff on their website. And if that's more your vibe, that is available to you through their products as well. So, can it replace your TV? I don't really think so, especially for like day viewing and stuff like that. TVs are just gonna be so much brighter, so much clearer, but any sort of dim lighting or sun's going down, you're having friends over for a tailgate, like, yes. In a dorm room, turn the lights off, yes, this thing is awesome. So what's that add-on that I mentioned earlier on in this video? Well, that is something they actually sent over, which is this right here. This is a stand for the projector, and it has this really clever, like, I don't really know, just a clip on. You just literally stick it on top of there, and now it's clipped on, which is super cool. Boop. Didn't even have to push down that hard. This stand, as you can see, has some buttons because it actually has built-in battery. So I just increased the battery life of this product. So now I have 5 hours of view time and 12 hours of music playback. I just think that's genius. And the other day my mom was like, hey, if a game goes for like 4 hours, are we gonna have to like charge this thing or keep it plugged in? And I was like, nope, because the stand itself has battery. So it's gonna last for the entire length of a football game that you're watching in your backyard. And to take it off, you just push this little tiny button right here and whoop. It's just so well designed, which you know we love here on the channel. And that's why I think this is more than just a fun, silly gadget. I think it's well designed. I think it's intentionally designed as well. And it just truly fits that form and function that we love on this channel, which, by the way, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. On this channel, we talk about tech and products that marry form and function. We like products that both improve our lives and look good while doing so. And we will never share a product on this channel that we don't think is worth your time. So if that sounds cool to you, please subscribe, like this video for more, hype it up, watch this video next. We think you're gonna love it. Again, links to this product are in the description, as well as the rest of their products through their store. Thanks to XGIMI for sending this out for review, and we will see you all in the next one.